Hi everyone! Welcome to Souped Up Recipes. I have made beef and broccoli long time ago. That was a popular takeout dish that you can find in many American Chinese restaurants. Today, I'm giving you another beef and broccoli that is actually local and authentic in China. It's quick, easy, and super delicious. Let's get right into it.
I'm using pre-sliced sirloin tip. You can use beef chuck meat, flank steak, ribeye, or any tender cuts that you have. Cut them into bite size. Because this is pre-sliced, some of the pieces are too thick. I will try to cut it thinner, about 2 to 3 millimeter thick. Be very careful, don't hurt yourself. Marinate it with 1½ tablespoon of Shao xing wine, ½ teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of sugar. It is optional. It will not make the dish sweet, but it does help to balance the flavor. ½ teaspoon of baking soda. This will help to break down the muscle fibers and tenderize the meat. Some white pepper to taste. You can use black if you don't have it. Mix them and make sure you get in between every piece of the meat. Once the seasoning is well combined, add 1 tablespoon of satay paste. This is what I'm using. I know it says barbecue sauce on it, but the Chinese name really means satay sauce. There are many brands of satay sauce on the market. Each of them tastes pretty different. The first one contains more fish ingredients, and it is less salty. The second one is a bit sweeter. The third one contains more nuts, so it's a little creamier. You can use any of them, but be aware that you will have to adjust your seasoning based on the brand that you are using. If you don't have access to satay sauce, then hoisin sauce, XO sauce, Thai-style shrimp paste can be a good substitution. Set it aside for 20 minutes. While waiting, we can prepare the broccoli. It is called Gai Lan in Mandarin or Gai Lan in Cantonese. It is a leafy green that has quite thick stems. You will find a tiny group of flower in the center. The flavor is similar to broccoli, but it's a bit pungent. If you can't find it, regular broccoli will work just as good. Also, you can use broccolini. It is developed as a hybrid of broccoli and Chinese broccoli, so it has a taste that combines both of them. Slightly sweeter than the Western broccoli and a bit milder compared to Gai Lan. It is the best replacement for this recipe. What I'm doing is taking some of the big leaves off the stems. Cut the leaves in half so they won't be too stiff while stir-frying. To the stems, you just slice it with an angle into these 1/4 inch thick pieces. The stems and the leaves need different amounts of time to cook, so they will go into the wok in a certain order. Besides that, you will also need 2 cloves of garlic, grated finely, then follow up with 1 teaspoon of ginger. Set it aside. Heat your wok until it's smoking. Add some oil, about 3 tablespoons. Give it a toss so the oil covers the bottom. Wait for it to be smoking as well. Add the marinated beef. Spread it out. Let it cook until one side is seared. Keep stirring and cooking it to your desired doneness. My preference is to cook it until part of the beef is slightly golden like that. Turn off the heat. Take out the beef and set it aside. Till the wok, there should be some oil left. We will use that to cook the broccoli. The stems go in first. Stir for a minute and then add the leaves. It looks like a lot, but you just give it a couple of minutes. It will become much less in value. Then we're gonna go ahead and add the grated garlic and ginger. Follow up with ½ tablespoon of the satay paste and 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce. Mix until the seasoning is well combined. The grated garlic will make the wok a bit gooey at the bottom. You just add a splash of water and loosen it up. Introduce the beef back into the wok. Give it a taste. If you feel like it needs more salt, you can add a drizzle of fish sauce instead of the salt. It goes good with the satay paste. Mix it up and you are done. This is a classic Cantonese dish. You can find it in 5-star hotel menus or small takeout restaurants. It's a common recipe that most families know how to make it. The flavor is simple. We enjoy the fresh, crunchy taste of Gai Lan, and the beef is so tender, has a slight umami flavor from the satay paste. It's a unique combination.
I hope you give this a try soon. If you did, leave me a comment, let me know how it goes. As always, you can click the link in the description and find the printable recipe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!